Hey guys, it's Big Boy JC on Motivated Fitness. Good morning, everybody. Just want to say, hey, I know for some of you out there, especially for people in my area, it's hard right now to get groceries with what's going on in the world today. So some of you have to rearrange your diet plans or your meal plans to accommodate your diet, accommodate your goals. So, I don't want to get too much into that. I really want to talk about the big white elephant in the room, which is the coronavirus. I am 50 years old, and I've never seen anything like this happen before. So, it's got me thinking a little bit, got my wheels turning like everybody else out there. And, only thing that I can really say about it, that I know about it, is that, it's crazy. I mean, the government's having us do stuff that they never have done before, so there's got to be some seriousness to it. So, these young people out there, you're not taking heed and staying home and trying to stay out of each other's way right now, are gonna make this thing worse, and that's what's on my mind. If it gets worse than it already is. Our grocery stores here, I'm in Texas, I'm in between San Antonio and Austin, and as of today, both Austin and San Antonio have a mandatory stay at home starting at midnight tonight. So with that being said, nobody in those two areas are supposed to be out unless they have good reason to be, and they're going to start finding people. They're going to start finding people, putting them in jail, whatever they got to do to keep them home, because they're not listening to, the preliminary instructions that we did get the first time. So, they're gonna have to do what they got to do to keep these people home, to keep this this virus from spreading. So, when you hear stuff like that, it ought to make you think, hey, this is serious business. It's not something to laugh at. It's not something to play around with. You got to think about your family, and others that you're harming by going out and getting around loads of people and then coming back to your house, around your parents, around other people, and bringing them who knows what that's out there right now. So, it's time to listen, guys, and take heed to these instructions that are given to you, and try to kick this thing in the ass and get rid of it. It's serious business. I've had a couple of doctor friends of mine send me stuff, and it's a scary thing. It supposedly it dries up your mucus to the point where it blocks your airways, and you can't breathe and you die. And if you've ever had that feeling where you just can't get your head cleared, or you can't get the mucus out of your chest enough, and it's weighing heavy on you, then you kind of know where that's going to, or what that's going to feel like if you do catch it, and it does affect you in that way to where it kills you. So it's a pretty dangerous thing out there, and I just don't think the young people of today are listening and taking that advice to heart, and are just trying to be young people. And being young sometimes is being dumb, so that's pretty much all I want to say about it. I don't have too much info on it. Nobody does. But when big companies and big names are making changes, you gotta take that as a tip, and watch and listen and learn and do what those people are doing. So if you got big companies out there shutting down and losing money, hey, they're doing it for a reason. They're not doing it because they want to lose money. So if they're shutting down, then there's got to be some seriousness to this business, and use your head. Think about your loved ones, think about your friends, think about everybody else around you, not just yourself. And try to protect those people by doing what you're supposed to do. Practice social distancing, and hopefully our life will be back to normal soon, and we won't have to worry about this mess. Maybe we'll overcome it, we'll learn from it as a nation, and learn how to defeat the next one, because I really do believe that this is like the next stage of warfare. It's not going to be flying over to some country, getting on the ground and taking out guns and weapons and stuff. It's going to be infiltrating countries with people that have diseases and trying to kill out a whole country. So you know, take this as a learning lesson. You know, you guys that are younger than me, you got a lot longer to live on this planet than I do. So, you know, make the best of it. You know, do what you can. You know, I'm driving to work. They're making us still work. We're working in an area where they don't have the lockdown yet. I'm in between two big cities that are locked down, so it's probably coming soon. But I'm on the highway today, and right now I'm looking, and there's mainly just trucks, just semis, 18-wheelers with products and gasoline and stuff like that up and down the highway. There's hardly any other people at all out here. It's like one of the weirdest things that I've ever seen. You know, mostly every day, this stretch of highway is busy. It's full. It's got people commuting back and forth to work. But today, it's very eerie. It's very weird, and you know, I don't like it. I don't like it either, guys. I don't want to stay home when I'm not at work. I really don't want to go to work out in this stuff. But I have no choice right now until they shut us down. So I'm doing what I got to do. You know. Some people out there, they got to go to work regardless. You know, think about that. Think about the people that keep the wheels turning. You know, think about people that are in the electricity business or the telephone service business. You know, they got to keep the lights on. They got to keep the phones going. You know, what happens if everybody doesn't follow these directions and that disease or that virus gets passed on to people that are keeping the wheels turning for America? You know, one big city goes out of electricity. What do you think is going to happen? Nothing's good. Nothing good is going to come of that. Only bad shit's going to come out of something like that. So, you know, if that happens to one city and then it happens to another city, think about that. You know, you see it on movies and TV. There's going to be all kinds of craziness, and you don't want that. You really don't. Some of you young guys out there, you talk about it, you think you want it, but you really don't want it. You know, you don't want it. And, that's crazy. So think about it on that level. Think about if those people get sick, they can't keep the electricity on. You know, people are going to die because they can't keep the electricity on, and then it's just going to trickle down effect, and, you know, here we go. So be smart about it, guys. Listen to what the government's telling you. You know, you don't have to be scared, but just take heed to what they're telling you and practice it to be on the safe side, you know. They're not trying to control you. They're trying to save you right now at this point and save us from ourselves. So be smart about it. I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully we'll be a little bit better place than we are right now today, and we'll have some better news for you guys. So do what you can with your diets. Buy what foods you can use, and you know, keep chugging 1 foot along and do what you can do through this crisis, and you'll make it out clean as a whistle on the other side. So you guys have a good one. God bless everybody out there. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do help me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Be safe.